Hello and welcome to another video of mine. I am Dr. Anushka, now a senior resident in the Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology at SSKM Medical College and Hospital, Kolkata. So many of you have been asking me to show real content as to how the life of a doctor looks like, and especially now that I'm a senior resident doctor. But please don't complain if you get bored because my life is pretty much the same every day. So this was actually the video that I had shot on the day of my orientation, and I felt that it is only right for me to show that day first if I am actually sharing with you my first few days of experience at work. So this was my orientation day, and the next day I had an early breakfast, and it was a OPD followed by a night shift day. After OPD, we directly had to rush for the OT. Now, the OT usually runs throughout the night because it's an emergency OT. We are supervised by our professors, but it's extremely tiring. Everyone on duty works so hard, and so I can't complain. There is so much to learn, so much to do, and an extremely overwhelming but very fulfilling experience. We operated on multiple patients, we had multiple deliveries. So, if I switch on the audio, you would see babies and you would hear them cry, and that's such an amazing feeling. I wish you experience that ever once in your life. This is the next day morning, where after being wide awake the whole night, I finally get to leave. It was not very early in the morning because I had to give my handover, and to my next shift people I had to make them know that these are the critical people and these patients need extra attention. And I also did a rounding of all the night operated patients, delivered patients. I had to make sure that the babies are doing fine. I guess there is more responsibility when you grow up, and that's a part of the job. That's the beauty of the job as well. It has been almost 5 years, if not more, that I have passed my internship, and I have been doing this night shifts. But there is some beauty about the morning after a night shift. The fact that you're extremely satisfied, you've had an amazing experience, you have learned so much, and in some way or the other you feel that when the whole world was asleep, you kind of contributed and you were productive. So it's an amazing feeling. You feel fresh, you feel energetic, and somehow you feel that you can conquer the world. But the moment you enter your home or your hostel room, you are so tired. Like, I could barely open my eyes. So I decided to take a shower and just doze off. In the afternoon, I woke up, and obviously I had a lot of work, a lot of studies that kind of was doubling up because I was barely getting time to study. So I decided to catch up on that. I also decided to hydrate myself because during night shifts that actually gets missed out, honestly. No matter how much your doctor suggests that you need to stay hydrated, that is something that your doctor will miss out in the first place. Now, this was the next day, that is the day after my night shift, when we are supposed to have an OT day. It was a pretty chill day, honestly, nothing that I could shoot. I directly went again before time and had assisted on a couple of OTs, saw some amazing procedures, and learned so much. This was on my way back. The next day was actually another night shift day, so you would see me again dressed up, fully ready, and I have taken a shower. So this was one of my good hair days, and you would see me walk a lot. Now, after my almost 3+ months of slumber, and I barely worked in the last 3 months, this much work and walking so much kind of reminds me of my junior residency days. If you ask me what is different, I think it's the fact that I'm traveling from home. So during my junior residency days at RG Corps, I would barely get the time to eat, and now when I come back home, I have my family waiting, I have food ready for me. So I think it's just a blessing, so I am not complaining at all. I again reached this hospital day a bit before the usual time, and I kind of signed up and I was waiting. Now, I would like to take this opportunity to share with you this story, the highlight for this particular day, which was me operating on this patient who had previous history of cesarean sections. Now, she was in active labor with a scar tenderness, which means that the scar of the previous cesarean section was about to give way and it was about to kind of rupture. So, she came in that condition and she had a very severe heart disease. Now, operating on such a patient can be really challenging, but thanks to our professors, their guidance can make, I think, miracles happen. And as I'm giving this voiceover, both the mother and the baby, they have been discharged and they have been discharged healthy. So I think these are the perks of being in this profession, where you can see miracles happen and lives getting saved every day in front of your eyes. The dinner this day was special because one of our interns had brought homemade pizza, and so thanks to her and thanks to her mother for bringing and making so much for everyone. And this was the day. The next day, the next morning, again a very tiring day, and I'm so grateful that I'm able to live this life that I have been dreaming since my childhood. As you can see that I have been really trying hard to post videos and film and share my experiences, and will continue to do so. So don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Bye.